Veryrandombutterfly here, and today I'm doing something a little different. Instead of doing like an animated bit with this, or animatic, whatever, I'm just gonna be playing Morrowind. It's been a while since I've been able to record, mostly because of the new job that I've had, and yeah, finding less and less times to be as bombastic and loud as possible, but regardless, this is my Q&A. So let's start. Ginson asked, when did you know that art was your thing? Well, I don't know if, I'd say around 2007 when I was really starting with art. I just started, what really jolted it was during the summers I was with my cousins and they'd always draw and it kickstarted me to draw, and then I just kept drawing and drawing and drawing and drawing, and suddenly I'm known as the artsy kid in school. So that's pretty much how I kind of discovered it was my thing. I don't know. Phoenix asked, since someone else's question is close to the same as mine, I'm going to change mine too. What's your favorite thing that inspires you to draw? And what demotivates you? Okay, what inspires me now is mostly just seeing everyone's art on Twitter now. Because it's like, oh my gosh, it's so pretty, I want to be better, I want to do better, I've got to try, different things, and yada yada yada. What demotivates me is technical difficulties, or just my own mood, like, I don't want to do this, I don't feel like it. Ooh, there's a video game! Tales of Swordfall asked, shout out to my D&D group. Now that you've played D&D, what other tabletop RPGs would you like to try? I would like to try the BioShock tabletop RPG. And also, I do want to try Pathfinder and pick up the similarities between that and D&D, and yeah. Excel Art. What is your most nostalgic game, book, movie, whatever? Alright, for game, I would have to say, I'm gonna have to think about this, because so many games. I would have to say A Link to the Past would be one of my most nostalgic games, because I remember playing it a lot when I was a kid, especially like with my dad trying to beat it. So it means a lot to me. Back then when I was a kid, I barely had time with my dad. It was a long, complicated situation. But in terms of books, I don't really read too many books personally, so I can't really answer that one. Movie, not really too many stick out as nostalgic, but yeah. Mark Darkstar. Hey Mark! Where does your inspiration come from? I think my inspiration comes from not only watching the current animes out there, or older animes, more older animes I've noticed, but also seeing everyone on Twitter just kind of do their art and whatnot, and I'm like, I've got to do better. Spywill's Mindplace asks, what's the most frustrating thing about what you do online? Technical difficulties, internet issues. What can go wrong, will go wrong. Animated Carl. What's your favorite video game? Donkey Kong Country 2. Angry Potato asks, how did you get into D&D? I got into D&D. Now, I've been wanting to play D&D for a little while, and then one of my followers and friends, Paul, was asking, oh hey, do you want to start a D&D campaign? I'm like, I don't know how to play. He's like, oh, that's no problem. I'm like, sure. And the rest is history. Now I'm playing as Rayanne in Tales of Swordfall, and making everyone's lives miserable / comically chaotic. Mind of Avari asks, tea or coffee? Which kind of tea or coffee? Don't make me choose, I like them both. I love them both. With tea, I love mint tea. Coffee, I'm just fine with plain coffee. Pottymouth Tunes asks, what's your favorite band? Oh, that's hard! Oh my gosh, so many! So many! There's, oh my gosh! Steely Dan, there's, Stevie Wonder, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Tom Petty, AC/DC. Just a lot of things from a lot of different genres. Mostly classic rock and classic R&B, so... But still, a lot! Oh... Tell us something crazy that happened during a D&D session that you experienced that you'll never get tired of sharing with other people. Alright, so I've said this before. This is one of the craziest scenarios I've had so far while playing Tales of Swordfall. So, we were traveling, it was me, Paul Garish as the DM, Guy Who Can't Sing as one of the players, as well as Gats Righteous and Luke Skytracker. So we're traveling. Recently, I killed this major sorcerer dude who was really bad. Now that kill was influenced by a certain chaos god. So we go to this next town. This chaos god is talking to me and he's like, "Oh hey, you have one of his potions here. Dig it out." And he's like, "I want you to put this in a well and give the water to a certain person and ask him about someone." And I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "It's not poison. Don't worry." I'm like, "Okay." So I'm just seeing what is going to happen at this point. So I do that. Now this guy is just a sleazeball. He's got multiple women near him. He's eyeing my character. My character is a purple-haired human. So he's just like, And I'm like, "Oh, hey, who's so-and-so?" And he's like, "Oh, she's my lover." And no matter how many times he could, he was trying to correct himself, he couldn't lie or anything. That drop that I put in the water well was truth serum. So his women did not like that. They beat him up. I got a nice key. And Guy's character asks, "I'm not trying to accuse you of anything, but what did you do?" And then I respond, "Just don't drink the water." Now this made him furious, and the thing about this is, at the time he had a cursed necklace that made him go berserk if he failed a wisdom saving throw if he got angry. And guess what he did? He failed the wisdom saving throw and went berserk. So me and Luke managed to pin him down. Now Luke's character is was a Goliath at the time, and Guy's character was a halfling at the time. Now I'm trying to dig out potions, seeing if there's anything that'll calm him down. I dig out a random potion, give it to Guy's character, and Guy's character flings our Goliath like several feet. The potion that I gave him out of a random dice roll was a potion of giant strength. So not only is he angry, he's also super strong now. So he's charging, he's got our mule, and he's just like ready to just wreak havoc. Oh, not to mention too, people were already starting to get angry because the truth serum was in the water. People were starting to fight because they were telling truths, so on top of all this, we've got Guy's character acting like a madman. So I call up the Chaos God, I'm like, "Is there anything you could do to fix this?" And he's like, "No, you're doing great." I'm like, "Please." And he's like, "Fine." And he gives me a crossbow. So I fire the crossbow. It misses Guy's character, but it hits the one guy that I was asking about earlier and turns him into stone. I'm like, I look up to the sky and I'm like, "That's not what I meant!" Anyway, that's it for my Q&A. I'd like to do more of these. I need to do more podcasts, but yeah, tell me what you thought about this in the format. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you liked that video, hit that like button. If you'd like to see more of my videos, here's a couple more. And while you're at it, hit that subscribe. Thank you, and goodbye.